She said, a real man would support my career, not question my business trips. I said, okay. So I started supporting her in a way she never expected. She found out how supportive I was when a private investigator's report showed up in her. I, 34 male, thought I had a solid marriage with Rebecca, 32. 7 years together, 3 years married. She works in business development for a tech startup. I'm an accountant, boring but stable. About 6 months ago, her business trips increased. Used to be once every 2 months. Suddenly it was twice a month, sometimes more. Weekend conferences, late-night client dinners, always in nice cities, Miami, Vegas, San Diego. I tried talking to her about it. Me, babe, you've been traveling a lot lately. Everything okay at work? Everything's great. We're expanding. I'm leading the charge. Just seems like a lot. You're gone half the month now. What's that supposed to mean? Me, nothing. Just miss you when you're gone. God, you're so needy. This is my career, Daniel. Started noticing things. She'd pack lingerie for business trips, new expensive clothes that didn't look very corporate. Came back from trips exhausted but glowing, and her stories didn't always add up. Me, how was the conference in Austin? Exhausting, sessions all day. Which hotel was the conference at? Why does it matter? Just curious, maybe we could vacation there sometime. I don't remember. Stop interrogating me. 2 months ago, she was packing for another trip. I saw her put a red dress in her suitcase, the one she wore on our anniversary. Me, that's fancy for a business dinner. Client expects a certain level of presentation. Red cocktail dress presentation? That's when she said it, the line that changed everything. A real man would support my career, not question my business trips. What's that supposed to mean? Rebecca, it means you're being insecure and controlling. I'm building something here. Either support me or just stop. Me? Okay. Okay, what? Okay, I'll support you. She smiled, kissed my cheek, finished packing. Left the next morning for a conference in Miami. I called a private investigator that afternoon. Update 1. The investigation begins. Found a PI through a lawyer friend. Guy named Frank. Been doing this for 20 years. Wasn't cheap. $500 retainer plus expenses. Frank. What am I looking for? Me. My wife's on a business trip in Miami. I need to know if it's actually business. Hotel? Me. She said the Marriott downtown. Conference supposedly at the convention center. I'll have something in 48 hours. Meanwhile, Rebecca was texting me like normal. Pictures of her conference badge, cropped so I couldn't see details. Complaints about boring sessions, sweet goodnight texts. But I was done being naive. Started documenting everything. Her company website, no mention of expansion, no press releases about new markets. Their last blog post was 3 months old. LinkedIn showed no new hires in business development. Her expense reports? She always handled our finances, said it was easier since she understood business expenses. But I'm an accountant. I know how to read numbers. Logged into our credit card account. The charges were interesting. Spa services at resort hotels, expensive dinners for 2, always 2. Charges at bars and clubs at 2 a.m. Uber rides to residential areas, not business districts. Frank called on day 2. Frank, your wife's not at the Marriott. Me, where is she? Frank, Ritz-Carlton, South Beach. Checked in under her name, but she's not alone. My stomach dropped. Even expecting it, hearing it hurt. Man about 45, salt and pepper hair. They had dinner at the hotel restaurant. Very friendly. How friendly? Holding hands friendly. Kissing in the elevator friendly. Went to the same room friendly. I need pictures. Already got them. Check your email. The photos were clear. Rebecca in that red dress. Him in an expensive suit. Candlelit dinner. Hand-holding. The elevator kiss. Walking into room 1247 together. Who is he? Working on it. Give me another day. Sat at my desk staring at those photos. 7 years. 3 married, and she was gaslighting me about being controlling while cheating in Miami. Rebecca texted, boring dinner with clients. Missing you. I responded, hope the presentation goes well, because I was going to support her career, just not how she expected. Update 2. The evidence mounts. Frank identified the guy within 24 hours. Jerome Kellerman, 46, divorced, SVP at a venture capital firm, lives in a $3 million penthouse downtown. His firm had zero connection to Rebecca's company. But here's where it gets worse. This wasn't new. Frank pulled some records. Your wife's been to Miami 6 times in 4 months, always stays at the Ritz, always the same room charges pattern. 6 times? Vegas too. Different guy there. Young entrepreneur named Blake. Austin was another one, lawyer named Christopher. She has one in every city? Frank looks like it. These aren't business trips, they're appointments. That word hit different. Appointments. Like she was running a side business. I hired Frank for a deeper dive. Wanted everything. Meanwhile, I played the supportive husband. Rebecca came home glowing. Rebecca. Great trip. Closed 2 deals. That's amazing, babe. Proud of you. See, this is the support I need, not jealousy. When's your next trip? 2 weeks. Vegas again. Big opportunity. Need help packing? She looked surprised but pleased. Kissed me deeply. Rebecca, this is why I married you. The irony. Over the next week, Frank uncovered the pattern. Miami, Jerome, the VC guy. Met him at a Women in Tech mixer 8 months ago. Vegas, Blake, 28, crypto millionaire. Connected on LinkedIn. Austin, Christopher, lawyer handling tech contracts. Her company's actual lawyer. San Diego, Marcus, boutique hotel owner. Met through Instagram. Each one thought they were special. Each one was lavishing her with gifts, dinners, experiences. She'd created different personas for each. For Jerome, ambitious executive climbing the ladder. For Blake, fun party girl who loved adventure. For Christopher, sophisticated professional needing guidance. For Marcus, aspiring travel blogger seeking inspiration. The business development was developing relationships with wealthy men. Meet a Frank. Is this what I think it is? Frank. If you're thinking she's accepting money and gifts in exchange for companionship, then yes. That's, Frank, more common than you'd think. Seen it before. Usually ends badly. I started preparing for the end. Update 3, the reveal plan. 2 weeks later, Rebecca packed for Vegas. That red dress made another appearance, along with some new lingerie I'd never seen. Rebecca. Blake's company is considering a partnership. This could be huge for us. Us, like I was included in this. Me, knock 'em dead, babe. 3 days. Try not to mope. Actually, I might visit my brother. Haven't seen him in months. Perfect. See? Space is healthy. She left Friday morning. By noon, I was executing the plan. First, I hired a forensic accountant. Needed to understand our full financial picture. What I found was enlightening. Secret savings account with $47,000. Designer goods hidden at her sister's house. Business expenses that were personal luxury items. Money transfers from unnamed sources. Next, I met with a divorce attorney. Laid out everything. The trips, the men, the financial deception. Attorney, this is clear adultery. Multiple instances. Financial infidelity too. You have grounds. I want to do this right. Smart. Here's what we need. But I wasn't done supporting her career yet. See, Rebecca had been sloppy. Used her work laptop for personal emails. Synced her iCloud to our shared iPad. And Frank had given me a masterclass in investigation. I found her secret email account, the one where she coordinated with her clients. The messages were transactional. Can't wait to see you in Vegas. Same arrangement as last time? Blake. Jerome wants to book Miami for the 15th. Available? Christopher mentioned Cabo next month. Interested? She was literally scheduling them. Had a color-coded calendar and everything. But the best part? She'd been bragging to her sister Cynthia. Screenshots of expensive dinners, pics of gifts, calling me clueless and too trusting. Cynthia's responses were encouraging her. Get that bag. Men are wallets with legs. Milk them all. I packaged everything. The PI report, the forensic accounting, the emails, the calendar, the sister's messages, all of it. Then I did something petty but satisfying. Remember how she handled our finances? Well, I handled our Amazon Prime account, and she'd been ordering things, lots of things. All going to the house. I scheduled a delivery, a thick manila envelope, signature required, set to arrive Monday afternoon when she'd be back from Vegas. Inside? The entire investigation, photos, emails, financial records, everything. With a simple note, I supported your career. Here's the documentation, you're a real man. Then I packed my things and left for my brother's, for real this time. Update 4, the fallout Monday, 3:47 p.m. My phone exploded. A lot missed calls, 132 texts, started calm, ended psychotic. What is this? Daniel, call me. This isn't what it looks like. You hired a PI? WTF, those emails were taken out of context. Where are you? This is illegal. You can't leave me, I'll ruin you. I didn't respond, but I did watch our Ring doorbell camera. 4:15 p.m. Rebecca storms inside with the envelope. 4:20 p.m. Sounds of things being thrown. Her sister Cynthia arrives. 5 both leave with suitcases. Then came the voicemail. She was crying, sounded drunk. How dare you? I gave you everything. I'm out there working to build us a future, and this is how you repay me, by spying. You pathetic little man. You could never understand what it takes to succeed. Those men appreciate me. They value me. You're nothing. A boring accountant who can't even satisfy his wife. That's why I had to find real men. The entitlement was staggering. She was caught cheating with Foreman, taking money and gifts, and somehow I was the villain. Her sister started texting next. You're disgusting. Violating her privacy like that. She was doing what she had to do for your family. No wonder she needed real men. You'll be hearing from lawyers. Then Rebecca tried a different approach. New emails to my work address. Baby, we need to talk. I can explain everything. Those men meant nothing. You're my husband. I was building connections for our future. Please come home. We can work through this. When I didn't respond, she escalated. Called my boss claiming I was having a mental breakdown. Fortunately, I'd given him a heads up about the divorce. Contacted my mother saying I'd abandoned her and she was worried about my mental state. Mom called me laughing. She never liked Rebecca anyway. Posted on social media about going through a difficult time and needing support, carefully vague, making herself the victim. But the real kicker came Tuesday night. Final update. The consequences. Rebecca made a fatal mistake. She tried to continue her business trips. See, she'd already scheduled Miami with Jerome for the following week. Figured she could smooth things over with me later. Keep the money flowing. But I'd sent the investigation report to more than just her. I sent it to Jerome and Blake and Christopher and Marcus. Subject line, thought you should know you're not exclusive. Jerome called me Wednesday morning. Is this real? Every word, every photo. I thought we had something special. You're Tuesday, Thursday in Miami. Blake gets weekends in Vegas. I'm such an idiot. She said she was divorced. Not yet, but soon. The dominoes fell fast. Blake posted about it on Twitter. Crypto bro with 100K followers putting Rebecca on blast. The tweets went mini viral in tech circles. Christopher, the lawyer, was furious. Not just about the cheating, about the legal liability. He'd been expensing their dinners as client development. His firm opened an ethics investigation. Marcus straight up ghosted her. Blocked everywhere. Rebecca's carefully constructed house of cards collapsed in 72 hours. But wait, it gets worse for her. Remember that forensic accountant? He found something interesting. Those gifts from men? Legally taxable income she never declared. The IRS gets really interested when you hide $50K in unreported income. Her company caught wind of the scandal. Hard not to when your employee is trending on fintech Twitter as a cautionary tale. They launched an investigation into her business development practices. Turns out, expense reporting client dinners that were actually dates with sugar daddies violates company policy. Who knew? She was fired by Friday. The divorce filing was straightforward. Adultery, financial infidelity, hidden assets. My attorney was giddy. Attorney, she has no case. 0. This is the cleanest divorce I've seen. Rebecca tried one more manipulation. Showed up at my brother's house Sunday night. Please, I'm sorry, I'll do anything. Me, why? All your real men dumped you? It wasn't supposed to happen like this. How was it supposed to happen? I was building our future. Those connections could have helped us. By sleeping with them? You don't understand business. I understand taxes. Good luck with the IRS audit. Her face went white. You didn't. I supported your career, remember? Made sure all your income was properly documented. She tried slapping me. My brother stepped between us. Brother, time to go, Rebecca. This isn't over. I'll take everything. With what lawyer? You can't afford one anymore. Last I heard, living with her sister, fired from her job, under IRS investigation, can't get hired anywhere in tech. That Twitter thread really traveled. Lost all her clients. Getting divorced with 0 alimony due to adultery. Still posting about new beginnings and knowing her worth. Me? I'm in therapy, processing the betrayal. Learning to trust again. The apartment feels empty, but peaceful. Started taking cooking classes on weekends. Turns out I'm decent at it. Funny thing about supporting someone's career, sometimes the best support is letting them face the consequences of their choices. She wanted a real man who'd support her career. I gave her exactly that. Full documentation and everything.